Welcome to this edition of the UNA Week in Review presented by Lions HR. The UNA baseball and softball teams each get 3-game sweeps, while the basketball regular season comes to a close. Find out more right after this.
Hi, I'm Bill Lyons with Lions HR. If you own or operate a small business, then you're aware of the growing number of challenges affecting your profitability. And if you're like most companies, the most expensive challenges are often people-related. At Lions HR, we've helped hundreds of business owners who were frustrated with the rising costs of payroll, workers' compensation, employee benefits, and the ever-increasing number of employment regulations. There's a better way to manage your human resources. Find out how working with Lions HR can improve your company's profitability.
Fresh off its highest ranking in school history, the UNA softball team lived up to its billing over the weekend, taking 3 games from Shorter in a key Gulf South Conference series. The Lions were number 8 in last week's NFCA Top 25 poll and now own a 21-4 record this season. Against the Hawks, Hillary Carpenter picked up 2 wins in the circle. The junior from Hatton pitched a complete game shutout in a 3-0 win to open the series. The win gave her 49 career victories at UNA, setting a new school record. She also came on in relief to get a 7-5 win in Game 3. Raven Cole struck out 4 in an 8-1 win in Game 2. At the plate, Courtney Shields was 4 for 8 with a pair of RBI. Brooklyn Clark homered twice and drove in 5 runs, while freshman Mackenzie Roberts went 4 for 6 with 2 home runs and 2 RBI. North Alabama will host West Florida in another key GSC series this weekend. Both teams enter the weekend with identical 7-2 records in league play. The 2 teams will play a doubleheader at 2 and 4 on Saturday, followed by a single game at 1 p.m. on Sunday. The UNA baseball team remained tied for first place in the GSC standings with a 3-game sweep at Shorter. The 8-7, 10-0, and 8-1 victories give the Lions a 10-3 record on the year with a 5-1 mark in conference play. Kyle Hubbock paced the offensive attack for UNA, going 6 for 13 with 4 RBI over the weekend. Kevin Hall also drove in 4 runs, going 5 for 11 at the plate. Pitching victories went to Blake Talley in Game 1, Todd Gibson in Game 2, and Riley Sanderson in Game 3. Gibson struck out 11 to get the complete game shutout. He was named the GSC Pitcher of the Week. UNA baseball will also welcome West Florida to town for 3 games over the weekend. The teams are slated for a doubleheader on Saturday beginning at 1 p.m., with a single game at 1 p.m. the following day. Women's basketball closed out the 2015-16 season on Saturday with a 58-51 loss at UAH. Freshman Caitlin Nunley led the Lions with 13 points. Janae Lyde added 7 points, 10 rebounds, and 6 assists. With the loss, UNA ends the season with a 5-22 record. The UNA men's basketball team also came up short at UAH, dropping a 108-88 decision at Spraggins Hall. John Fletcher's career-high 35 points was not enough as the Lions fell to 16-12 on the year. UNA did wrap up the number 4 seed in the upcoming GSC tournament and will host Delta State Tuesday night at 6 p.m. A win over the Statesmen would send UNA to the GSC Final Four next weekend at Samford University. Fletcher received second-team All-Gulf South Conference honors. The senior from San Diego led UNA in scoring, averaging 16.4 points per game this season. He has 3 games with at least 30 points on the year, including 2 against top-seeded UAH. Men's and women's tennis each knocked off Delta State by identical 7-2 scores on Sunday at Cox Creek Park. It was a second straight GSC victory for both teams. The UNA men are now 4-2 overall and 2-1 in league play, while the women are 4-2 overall and 3-1 in the GSC. Both tennis teams will hit the road over the weekend, stepping outside of conference action to play Tuskegee on March 6th. The Lions will return to GSC play on March 10th to host UAH. Thank you for joining us on this edition of the UNA Week in Review presented by Lions HR. I'm Shane Herman. Stay up to date with all of UNA athletics by going to the new www.roarlions.com.